Hi everyone. I'm at our office a little bit late this evening and I just checked in a batch of iPhone 7s from one of our suppliers, and I figured this would be a great opportunity to show you how you can check in multiple phones by ESN in Wholesale. So here we go. In Wholesale, we come over here to Receiving, and in Receiving we see our Inventory Batches page, and each batch is meant to represent a group of phones that are coming into the office in a box. So you can kind of see through the history of batches that we have here. Let's say we just are going to create a new batch, and we're going to say this is the first batch I think that we're going to get from Gazelle, or actually maybe we've gotten phones from Gazelle before. So say we're buying a batch of phones from Gazelle. They just got here today on March 7th. We've got a purchase order we're going to put with that, and it's going to be purchase order 123 test. And these were purchased via Wholesale. So we're going to create that batch, and we've got our inventory batch here. We want to add some devices to the batch. And this time we're going to do it by multi-ESN. So what's nice about multi-ESN is we say here, if you have multiple devices that are of the same type, functionality, and grade, you can enter the ESNs here to check them all at once. ESN conditions will be applied automatically based on the ESN check results. So this means that if we're checking for Blacklist and iCloud, both of those will be applied to the specific inventories once we add them and check them through the system. So I actually have a spreadsheet here that theoretically we got from Gazelle of iPhone 7s, and it's got the serial numbers and the IMEIs. We're going to go through and copy these IMEIs. I think that there are 40 of them total, and we're going to punch them in here, and we're going to check those ESNs. That is going to run through and pop open a window to check each of these individual ESNs, and we're going to be able to see them being checked in real time. So we have one that is blacklisted, but otherwise they're clean. We're getting a lot of cleans and a lot of iCloud cleans as well. Let's see, so it's going to run through and specifically check each of these phones to see what their status is. And while this is running, it's kind of cool to see it, but we can actually move on from here and it will just run and apply all of that information once we're done. So now we get to selecting the device, and this is kind of fun because we know that these are iPhone 7s. And in particular, in this case, I don't know whether they are the 1660 or the 1778 variant. I'm sure that there are some of either variant in there. So what we're going to do is add a new device, and we're going to say that the variants are mixed. The capacities in this case are actually mixed. I think the colors are mixed here too. And the network, all of these should be AT&T models. So we've got this information. We're putting in the information we've got, and we're choosing mixed for some of those. So we can actually do that, and let's see. All of those ESN checks came through. We just had one that was blacklisted, and the rest are clean on blacklist, so clean on lost and stolen, and also clean on iCloud checks. So no FMIs there. We've chosen the device, and we've chosen to make some of the things mixed. If we knew specifically that this was a batch of 40 iPhone 7s that were all A1660, they were all the same gigabyte capacity, all the same color, and all the same carrier, we could put that information there. But this, we've got them in as mixed now, and we can go in and update them later. All of these we bought damaged, so and I think all of them have cracked glass, and if we want we can fill in more per the individual units later, but we don't need to do that now. And let's see, we're going to choose, I think all of these we purchased at least as B grade, so we're gonna choose that. We're going to make them unavailable to start with, and I know we purchased each of these for, I think, actually let's see, I think 175 bucks a piece. So we're going to go ahead and save that. It's going to take a second to save because it's saving all of those 40 records, but once it's saved, it's going to pop up a window for us, allowing us to print all the labels for this batch of phones, to go to the batch and add more phones, kind of go back to the screen, or to go to the batch. I want to check out the labels, and we can bulk print off these labels, so it's going to generate all of these labels with each unique IMEI. And you can see this information is mixed here, so we might want to go in and update that later, or we may sell them as is. It doesn't really matter. We've got each one as B grade and cracked glass, so that looks good. We could print those out, and then let's hop over to the batch. So now you can see the batch has All of these 40 iPhone 7s with the mixed details and AT&T checked in. We show that cracked glass is on all of them, and then you can see that that one phone that had a bad ESN, it applied that damage condition automatically. It's got all of the ESNs here, and the paid price for all of them got set to $175. We can go in and set additional costs to the phones if we want to add something via repairs or something like that, and that's why the total paid price is right here. So that's how you check in multiple phones on a batch. I hope that that shows you can get things done pretty quickly in Wholesale, and it's a lot faster than checking in phones one by one if you know that all of them are the same model, or at least the same model to some degree. You could even just say that they're all Apple devices or all Apple iPhone 7s of a particular variant, but this allows you to be flexible with how much you know about the batch of phones that you're checking in. So that's how you do it. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one. If you're interested in using Wholesale for your business, you can visit us at www.WholeCell.io or email us at hello@WholeCell.io. Both of those links will be in this video description. Thanks, and take care.